Hey, wild ones. No hike today because I've got a new toy and I'm taking it to the lake. I've been looping this lake on my mountain bike for 12 to 15 years or so. And something like 10 years ago, I rented a paddleboard for the first time out on the ocean, and I've been dreaming of this moment ever since. So, I paddled out to the very cove I have been envisioning for all this time, dropped my anchor, and really took the time to slow down. I carefully tied down all of the things that could get loose or bother me during a yoga practice. And then settled in. Took a moment, as always, to braid my hair out of my way. And after 10 years of daydreaming, of being on this lake, floating on this board, I was seeping with gratitude. It was a hot summer morning, but I had been running wild with my kids all summer long, and I was really grateful that I had them cared for a day. That I could escape to just care for me. Surrounded by these trees and supported by the water. If you watch carefully here, you'll see it. But unfortunately, something went awry just as I pressed into my first down dog. I was really tuning into my body at this point, and so it took me a little while to notice the subtle external shift that had begun happening. The morning was still and not very windy. Though my board was stable, it was still definitely an adjustment to get used to the floating version of my yoga practice versus the stable ground I'm used to. Except with the stillness of the air, it shouldn't be that my board has spun around in a different direction from the one I was facing when I started. Still, I'm mostly focused on my balance here. Until eventually I noticed. I should definitely not be drifting like this. So I pulled at the rope, and it was way too light. Unfortunately, the new equipment I had just purchased wasn't very good. The pin holding the anchor to the rope came undone, leaving the anchor at the bottom of the lake and me adrift above, which cancels out my yoga practice. There are fisher folk about, and just in general, I don't feel like it's a smart idea to be distracted with yoga while also adrift in a lake. So I packed up and paddled on. My original plan had been a short paddle to the cove, followed by a hard yoga practice, but as you saw, I really didn't even get started in my yoga practice. I decided to paddle around the whole lake, making sure I get a good workout in, and midway through, decided I was hungry. I had a breakfast burrito with me. So I found this great secluded little beach and posted up for a while. I sat peacefully here for a really long time. Sat in commune with my fairy friends, as well as the birds and the squirrels. Enjoyed the greenery and the seclusion, before remembering that I was less than halfway around the lake yet. I still had a lot of work to do. So I packed back up and carried on. And honestly, I don't really have much left to talk about from here. In truth, I never even really intended to create this video. I was just playing with the new paddleboard and camera mount. Wasn't sure what kind of angles I would get, but I'm pretty sure quite a few of you will enjoy this one. So I crafted it together for you anyway. And I hope that you've enjoyed. Even as I tire out and flip from standing to seating. I've got a lot of training to do in these shoulders to get used to paddling. But that's okay. When I was done, I felt great. Not overworked, just challenged enough. I got home safely. Even though I watched a jet ski nearly crash into the dock on my way in. All in all, it was a wonderful morning. And I look forward to creating many more videos with my new paddleboard and my SUP yoga practice. Till then, I hope you've enjoyed and had a wonderful summer. We'll catch you on the next one. Happy grounding.